Good evening, everybody. And tonight is your orientation for the Bling Bling Jam 2023. Debbie, I, and Jackie were speaking about that. And we thought initially we were going to do it live, but it's so much easier to have it pre-taped because everybody's time and you can all watch it at your leisure and we can get it done and answer and get it out of the way so we don't have to do the orientation at Bling Bling. And this way everybody can watch it. And if you have other questions, ask us. And we're trying to be as thorough as possible because we're excited to have Christmas in July. And we're so excited you guys are coming and can't wait to see you. So I'm going to go through a bunch of things. I'm going to bring Jackie and Debbie on to discuss a few things on their end as well. And again, if we miss anything, we'll check each other because this is like an informal Zoom, if you will, even though it's pre-recorded. We're just trying to get the information out. And so things go smooth and it's a great event. So we're really excited everybody's coming. Monday at 9 a.m. We're all in the room. Anybody that's there, remember, Sunday is a pre-day. It's our setup day. I also always add it in as an extra day without a charge, right? So we get right into it. At 9 in the morning, yes, we do setup. We appreciate anybody that wants to volunteer immensely. Thank you so much. But Blanca will be on doing a backdrop, which is sort of an informal class, if you will, learning hands-on with her. So please, if you want to learn that and or help, she'll appreciate that. And Sharon will be there too, 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. And then Jackie and I and Debbie and everybody else will be in the room doing goodie bags and all that fun stuff. We appreciate anybody who wants to come and help us set up, and it'll be awesome. On Sunday as well, it is our candy cane jam. It's jamming with a purpose. Once we open up registration at 12 noon, we started, I believe, around 1. And we also will have pizza. Thanks to Nick, I'm going to buy it ahead of time, and he's going to reimburse me. It's very kind of him. We're looking for a sponsor, and he mentioned that, and we can't thank him enough. And we will have candy canes as well. Along with that, we do have a Secret Santa. If you have a $10 to $20 gift wrapped, you can put it onto the balloon Christmas tree that somebody will make. And if you bring one, you get one. Just a fun thing. And then that night, we will do the adult dirty balloon in that room. So if people are under 18, they need to leave unless they have a parent consent. Okay. And that takes place there. Just so you know, we decided not to go someplace else. With that said, I have a few other things here to tell you about the layout. Monday at 9 in the morning, we will start the orientation. It's on the schedule. I'm not sure. I think it's 9 o'clock. It might be. I'm going off the top of my head. Is that 9 o'clock, Debbie?
I think so.
Okay. And we have more than one schedule too. We sort of have an extra room this year. We do. And so we're kind of doing decor and twisting kind of at the same time. The other thing is the main room called the Longhorn room. We're splitting it in two with a backdrop. So the stage area is a classroom. The other side is a jam room. The hallway this year will be the small, medium, and large, okay, pieces. There's no jamming in the hallway and no balloons out there. And also no jamming and balloons in the workout room, please, because we got in trouble for that last year. We just want people to pick up after themselves, and we so appreciate that. The biggest thing at Bling Bling is that you need to drink a lot of water. It's 110 degrees, okay, and it's really hot. I kid you not. We don't want anybody to dehydrate. There's water in the room always. At the desk, we will also have some water drops that give you alkaline and also what's the word I'm looking for, Jackie? Hydration. And we'll have some other things as well available. Along with, we have a sponsor for coffee in the morning for X amount of people that come. I don't know how that's going to work exactly yet. We so appreciate the sponsor. Let's see. So there'll be more than one class going on at the same time. Technically, in a sense, 3 in a sense. There's one of the jam room with beginner classes and stuff, and we'll have the main stage area with the class, and another class in the other classroom. So different classes are different time lengths, so they all won't go on at the same time simultaneously always, but in essence, they will be, if that makes any sense. Everybody must wear their badges, guys, at all times. There's insurance. This is why people can't just come in the event and not register. So we have liability and stuff. We have to make sure we're okay and covered with all that. So please always have your badge. Okay, it's really important. Have your voting slips on you. You get one, that's it. Okay, and just make sure you watch all that. It's Christmas in July, and this year, Again, I gave everybody a t-shirt that gave me their size ahead of time. If you did not, you're not guaranteed a t-shirt. Keep that in mind. And again, I went by what you said, and a men's shirt. So I don't know what I don't know. We only have so many. So please keep that in mind. It was an extra bonus, usually the $30 or $35 a t-shirt. And I know I did it last year. I want to do it again this year as the theme. Can't always do it, but we want to make sure it's a nice Christmas in July, if you will. The first 100 people who are at the desk will get a nice goodie bag. Okay, it's really nice as well. So I think our goodie bag, it's printed on there. You can use it for other things for the Bling Bling Jam Christmas in July. Really nice. Everybody should wear their t-shirt on Wednesday for the parade on Fremont Street. Okay, that's the whole goal of why I want everybody to have a t-shirt. So I want everybody to look right. CBS is coming at 4:30 in the morning, confirmed for Wednesday. Folks that want to get up, most likely you'll be featured. Everybody was last year, in the last couple of years, that are up and talking and being interviewed. There could be other stations coming, as there have been last year as well. So stay tuned about that. If anybody has some items to sell, it must go through a vendor and or come see Jackie or I, because there's a certain way of doing that. Unfortunately, we have to have a promoter's license in Vegas. You have to be attached to my promoter's license. It's a private event, not a public event. Even putting vendors online, you got to be careful about that, because they are coming down on people along with paying their tax. So just come see us. A donation is a different way of doing it. And that way we're doing it right. And in the past, it's been, if you have an item to sell, you give one to me and one for the raffle, and we can work it out, and a couple dollars and not much just to get you on that. All really reasonable. But we got to call it a donation. Okay. Just the way we got to do it, everything correctly. There's replays of a lot of the classes, not all the classes, and everything's subject to change. Okay. For folks that miss something at Bling Bling. I know it's Vegas, so things get distracting sometimes, and or last minute couldn't come and or want to just register for virtual. That'll be after the Bling Bling Jam this year, not during the Bling Bling Jam like last year. It was really distracting. We learned from that, but we do know the importance of having the replays in a private Facebook group. So just make sure you know that, and they're probably up for like a year, and then that's it. It's not a digital download. Okay, it's a replay, so you have access to it. So keep that in mind as well. What else I can tell you? Let's always pick up after ourselves and the classes. We appreciate that, because the next class, we don't know who's coming in there to interview people. We want it to look good, because they don't want to show that on TV if it's a mess. And we want to make sure that everybody gets the best footage. And we also pick up after ourselves, just like you do at your own house, right? You don't leave trash everywhere. So let's work on that. There's no balloons allowed inside the workout room, so please don't do that. And the hallway outside of the competitions, we just got spoken to about that last year. And please don't take any balloons on Fremont Street and pop them, because that we were spoken about that too. I know it was funny, but again, it's littering, so we have to be careful about that till we get responsible with those things. Again, I'm just going through some things to make everything go smoothly, guys. And again, it's all just so everybody understands and just looks out, so we have a great event and we keep everything going, or welcome to come back, which is always key. The dirty balloon competition, I think I mentioned that already. Did I not mention that? It's anybody over 18 only. It'll be in the main room. Everybody signs a release form. We can take footage and photos of anything at the event. Just keep that in mind. It's at the event. It's a private event. Let's see, what else did I miss? The last night, well, we had the parade, first of all, and that gets a little fun as well. We are hoping to have hot dogs that night. It's not confirmed yet. We're hoping to, at the parade, drink lots of water. We'll organize that. And then, of course, there's different sponsors at the Neonopolis. I know we'll have shots, I believe, at the Nerd Bar as well. And that's okay. It's Wednesday night. It's already party mode, if you will, a little bit. As Thursday goes into our last day and our jamming and our party, if you will, with Christmas in July. What else should I say here? The parade, I got that. We need to talk about the desk, and we need to talk about the competitions. So Jackie is my assistant. She's a dear friend. I've known her for many years. She's not in the balloon world, but she understands the balloon world. And sometimes she won't say this, but I'll say this. I've seen people go up to her 5 million conversations at once, just one at a time if you could. I know everybody's excited. She's very good at getting things done and keeping it all organized. So Jackie, did you have a couple words? Well, you do have a couple words to share with everybody about the Bling Bling Jam this year, and we're excited to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited to see everybody. I mean, a year goes by so quickly, but yet still, The
Yeah.
excitement is there. I love seeing everybody, seeing what you guys going to come up with this year, seeing all the competition. And, for me, I'm very easygoing. So just be mindful, be respectful, and I can help you with almost everything that you need help with. Just like Steve says, don't overdo it and don't crowd it. And I'm only one person, and if I need to get it done, I will get it done. Just give me some space and give me some time, and it's gonna get done. So just be mindful. I just want everybody to have a great time and be respectful of each other. And the event would go just as great as it's always been, even better.
Thank you so much, Jackie. We so appreciate you, and everybody loves you on the desk and on the staff. And Debbie,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I'm so excited to have you helping again with the schedules and the competitions. And I know that this year we have trophies back, which we're excited about. And Top Dog, does receive a free registration the following year and an opportunity to teach and some other things as well. And Debbie's worked really hard on all these things, and she knows the answers to a lot of this stuff. So Debbie, take it away.
Thanks, Steve, and welcome everybody to our orientation. I can't wait to see everybody. It's less than a week. I can't believe how time has flown. Anyway, I'm going to talk mostly about the competitions, but I did want to mention just one thing. Steve had talked about this on Sunday, the themed jamming type of thing. But one thing I wanted to mention is we've got two instructors at for all the themes, right? And what they're going to do, the instructors are going to show 1 to 2 balloon creations for you to give you an idea of what they're thinking is a good idea, or whatever they like, whatever their favorite thing is. And with it being jamming, the idea is for you to also share to everybody else. So you would have an opportunity to show one of your favorite things. Say, for instance, I can't remember what the theme is. Well, one of them is Christmas. So one of your Christmas favorites, right? So it's lots of fun. And it really is what jamming is all about. And that's how Steve started this, is it was a jam. And now it's a little bit more classes, but we still want to keep it to jamming, don't we, Steve?
Oh, 100%. This is our 9th year, by the way. Next year's 10. So it's definitely,
Oh, wow.
I know, it's definitely come from that. And thank you, Debbie. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, excellent. Well, we're going to have something really good planned for next
Yes,
year. I'm sure you're
yes,
already thinking about it, Steve.
yes.
Anyway,
Having you get remarried again. I was thinking about it.
there we go. Well, maybe
Okay.
one of my kids can get
Yeah,
remarried or
yeah.
married.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. They're all thinking about it. Actually, one of my kids are going to get married in November. So
Oh,
there we go.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm all
That.
excited. Anyway, back to the schedule. Or actually, let me talk about the competitions. On Sunday, when Jackie opens up the registration desk, and she's busy with everybody. And as she said, she is fantastic. There is not a thing Jackie doesn't know, because she's been there forever with us as well. And she's my lifesaver. If I don't know something, she knows it. So anyway, that's
Right.
my go-to girl. So hopefully you'll find out the same things. But on Sunday, at the registration desk, we're going to have some sign-up sheets. And it's for the competition. So I would like you, if you're considering competing, you don't have to sign them and to compete. But what it does is it gives us the opportunity to know how much space that we need for tables for the small and the medium. We need to block off areas for the large competitions out there. So it really would be helpful. And you're not committed if you can't come through with it. Nobody's going to keep you to it. Absolutely, it really is just for us, for a general idea of how many people are competing and what room we need. So that's nice and easy. Also, if you could fill out which competitions, small, medium, large, stage, whatever. And also if you're considering Top Dog, that's really important to us. So let us know. And Top Dog truly is an amazing competition, because Steve and I were talking about it earlier today, and Jackie as well. And it really is where you're the most versatile,
Diverse.
diverse, that's the
Yeah.
word. Diverse balloon artist. It's
Yeah.
not that you just make big sculptures or you make little things. It truly is that the general balloon industry. You can do stage shows, you can do making little things, you can make hair bands, you can make large competition pieces, you can make parade things. It shows that you know this industry, and that really is what a top dog should really be. So please think about considering it, because I know there's a lot of you out there that would make fantastic top dogs. But anyway, let's keep going. Let me see. On Sunday, we have the large sculpture competition at 12 noon. You will also be a chance to be assigned your large sculpture competition place, because not everybody can squeeze their competition pieces and make them in their room, because they might be sharing with 2 or 3 people, and that would make them mad. So they may need a spot to make their large competition piece. So we've assigned areas. You just need to come see me or Jackie, let her know that come get you or whatever, and or me, I should say. And we can assign you an area. It will be a little 8 by 8 foot area. We'll mark it off and everything like that, and that will be your area. The only thing that I really would like to tell you about that is that it's not 100% secure,
Right.
because it is in the hall that is not locked. It is like a dead end, so not a lot of people go there. So I wouldn't necessarily leave any of your pumps or anything like that, but
Nothing
just keep
valuable.
that in mind. Maybe make a few of the sculptures or the pieces in your room and bring them down on when's the medium, the small, large on Tuesday. So bring
Yeah.
them by on Tuesday morning, set it all up. That way nothing will happen. So it gets judged and everybody gets to enjoy it. So that
Yeah,
would be
with that,
fantastic.
Debbie, it's everybody's responsibility, unfortunately, with their stuff. But there is surveillance there, as I understand. But yeah,
Oh, perfect.
nothing's perfect, as far as I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds good, Steve. So, and then, excuse me, on Sunday from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we're going to be doing our timed competitions. So those are a lot of fun. Those are something that we came up with last year. And there's a 3 twist dog competition. There's a 5 and a 10-minute competition. And these are really fun competitions. You don't really need to prepare for them. You usually know a sculpture that you can make in 5 or 10 minutes. And it's fun to compete with everybody else and see how you can do. So hopefully I'll see you there with those competitions. And then I think that's
There's
it
no
for
formal
that.
trophies for those, but we might have something. And anything for the competitions or awards, if you will, you must be present at the last night. That was something that happened a few years ago. Not again. So if you are wanting to win something, show up. Otherwise, it goes
Yes,
to the next person.
absolutely.
That
Because
doesn't
it's kind
work.
of, yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of boring if you're you're sitting in the audience and they're announcing all the winners and nobody goes up, and
it's
it's
not
kind of,
right either. If you're
no,
winning something, especially money,
no.
it's not right. So
Yeah, and that's the fun part, is to see somebody go up and win and all excited and
yes,
everything, and sometimes even tears and all
yes,
that
it's
kind
a
of stuff.
fun night. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So then, now for a little bit more in detail with the competitions, on Monday from 7 till 9, the stage and hairband competition will be in place. And that is for the stage competition. There's only one competition in all of the competitions that is themed, and that is the stage. And that theme, of course, is Christmas in July. So perfect. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. And I know everybody will get in the Christmas mood with doing that. Also, the stage competition is a maximum of 7 minutes. If you go over 7 minutes, you will be disqualified, and nobody wants to disqualify you. So make sure that that does not go to 7 minutes. Try to keep it a little less. Keep it to 6.5, because sometimes you run into trouble, and then things get postponed, and then you go over, and we don't want to see any sad faces.
And no I mean, bad words, because that always gets you discredited. It happened one year. People don't understand. It says it right in the rules.
Yes, it
Make
does.
sure
Family
people follow the
friendly.
rules, because they don't realize it. And sometimes people are like, oh, why didn't I win? Or why didn't this come in? That, unfortunately, the rules are laid out in black and white. Well, maybe they're green and white on that with my site. I'm just saying, yeah.
Yes. So watch your language and your content. Right.
Yes.
No. So now also the hairband will be after the stage competition, I believe. And with that, the hairband competition, the hairband has to be able to stay on your head, at least for like 5 seconds or so. You can hold it after when you're getting judged or whatever, but at least it's got to really look like it's a hairband. Otherwise, it's a sculpture on top of your head. So make sure that it can hold up for about 5 seconds or so. We're not too fussy about that one. Anyway, Tuesday, small, medium, and large sculpture competition. Now, with that, bling is mandatory. So bling is, well, the description is right on the rules. So check those out, okay? And that is one thing that I should say right off the bat is really know the competition rules inside and out and backwards. Know your sizes, know your timing, your due times for due dates or whatever it is for each competition, where to be, what to do, and all that. And if it's not there, if you see me at the competition or the convention, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. I never mind. So the bling is mandatory. Don't go crazy with it. It does not have to be the whole sculpture. It can be just a few things placed here and there to make it look pretty and blingy, because that's what we're called, the Bling Bling Jam. So we want to, have that as part of our competitions. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. But they do have to have some bling. If you forget, worst case scenario, I will be bringing bling with me, and we'll stick a couple stickers in there, and we'll be happy to go. So as I said, know your sizes. The attendees will be, that's you guys, will also be voting for people for their competition pieces. So that will be done from 4:30 till 5:30, double checking. Anyway, you'll have ballots, little tickets in your badges, and keep them in there so that when these competitions come up, you won't have to run to your room. You can just take them out of your badge, and then you can vote. So make sure that you don't take them out so that you have them available. Wednesday is the parade. So much fun. As Steve said, we had so many people last year. It was insane. I mean, we were thinking we'd get like 10 people. I think almost everybody competed. Didn't they, Steve?
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, it was insane. Anyway, Jackie and I were at the desk passing out things and trying to get numbers, and it was just chaos. So hopefully it won't be chaos, right, Jackie?
Hopefully.
Me too. Okay, so the parade. We're changing it up a little tiny bit this year. From 5 to 5:30, we need all the competitors in the room, in the jam room / the hallway, to sign in with Jackie or me, probably me, but Jackie will probably help me because I'll be desperate. And we'll get your name and give you your number. We'll have a little thing to hold with your number so that people know what to judge for by giving the number, right? So that will be great. And 5:30 till 7:30 is the actual parade. So we'll be heading out of there. Last time we went down the stairs and everything there, and then out to the from Fremont Street, and then down the street, and then that's where all the craziness started with fun competitions from the from our sponsors, right, Steve?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
I just want to remind everybody of one thing. Yes. We can't all go down the stairs at the same time, but it's a parade. So please wait for everybody to congregate before we start marching down Fremont.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah. She knows how crazy last year was.
Yeah, and it's very hot, so we got to.
And it's very hot. Yes, very, very exactly. Hot. Yeah. So now when we're down there, Steve, you said we're having hot dogs down there for dinner.
Well, it's not official, but we're pretty sure that we're still waiting on the official. I mean, he did post it on a flyer, but they've been a little sketchy on getting back to us. But we do have sponsors happening down there for prizes. That is happening, and I'm sure we will. But again, it's not 100%. So and something to change. Hopefully that's the goal.
Yeah. Okay, keep fingers crossed. We want hot dogs because they were really good last year.
Oh my God. They were like beyond belief, like a whole meal, right? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, they were amazing. I've never had hot dogs like that. So yes, absolutely. And then while we're down there,
and it is National Hot Dog Day that day, and International Balloon Dog Holiday. And the reason why, sorry, Debbie, is because the first dog you learn how to make, the little kids will say, make me a wiener dog, make me a hot dog dog. That's why that's our holiday. And Monday's International Balloon Holiday, which has been mine for several years as well. So part of Bling, it's ours, I should say, not mine. It's ours. It's a non-branded, there's no brand of balloons attached to it.
Perfect. So now during the parade, while we're down there at that end and getting our hot dogs and doing all that, It will we'll have boxes for people to put the ballots in. So the attendees will all be voting
Yes.
down there. So that will be
And we
perfect.
don't know where we're going to hop to with the different businesses down there too for other prizes. They're trickling in, and I'll be following up with the rest of them there as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if the media is there again. They were last year.
Yeah, exactly. And really, that's it for the competitions, except for one thing that I wanted to point out, which was a little different this year. We're actually doing a face painting jam. I think it's
Yes.
on Monday. I checked the
Yes.
schedule, but I'm pretty sure from 8:30/9 o'clock. That's right after the stage and
Yes.
the hairband
We
competition.
always had face painting before COVID.
Oh,
It
did
just,
you?
yeah, we
I
always had
never noticed.
that and magic. Yeah, I'll talk about that too.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
But we don't have any instructor on, so it really
Right.
is just jamming. You guys get together and share with each other and do your stuff. We know you can do it. We do the same thing with balloon jamming, so I'm
Yes.
sure you're going to have a great time. And that's it, Steve.
Yes. Oh, amazing, Debbie. Thank you so much. A couple other things too, I just wanted to share with everybody for the event. So, and Debbie, you just triggered it, so thank you. It's a deco twisting event because we want people to be well-rounded. It doesn't mean there's less or more of the other. It's still lots of twisting, but we have them going on at the same time so that people that do want to do decor can, if we want to do twisting can. It's just that's where the industry is. It has been for a long time, especially after COVID. The other thing is we do have outside the face painting, we have Vlad the Magician coming, and he'll be teaching character development if you want to create a show and how to create a show. It doesn't mean he's trying to make you him. He's not. And that leads into the whole Christmas in July. If you want to become a Santa Claus, a Mrs. Claus, an elf, a Grinch, with a balloon delivery, how you can add that on with our panel discussion, along with our marketing discussion, which would be great. We had a change with the bubbles. We might have a fill-in for that. Stay tuned on that, because we always like to add a little extra element. And I'm trying to think what else. I wanted to go by the rundown of everybody too who's teaching, and hopefully I don't miss anybody. Of course, we have Oha, which we're really excited about for the Ukraine. I can't wait to meet her. She's amazing. And she's sponsored by Click Click and Bling Bling. Her balloons are being sponsored by Vitalik, so thank you for that. I know Cecilia's back. We're excited to have her back. She's sponsored by Bling Bling Jam. Balloon Josh for the first time, sponsored by Bling Bling Jam. Excited to have him. I never met him before, but he approached me, had some good stuff. And I don't always do that with everybody, but I liked what he had to share. We have, of course, I forgot Patrick's back, of course, on our staff, and Roger, and we're very thankful for them. I mentioned Vlad. Lavinia is coming for the first time, and she is sponsored by Metallic, and I'm really excited. She's like a real artist. She's so funky. I can't wait to meet her and take a photo with her. So we're excited to have her. Blanca's back with Sharon with decor and some great stuff. Can't wait to have them. Nick did a fill-in for us. We so appreciate that, and he is marketing through the roof, you guys. And he's going to have a decor class. That'll be on the panel discussion as well. I'm missing some people in. Santa Claus John Holmes. Okay. We're excited to have him back as well. Ken Stillman. We're excited to have him. He's doing a great decor class, which I already saw. It's unbelievable, you guys. You're not going to believe it. Such useful stuff. It's going to blow your mind. Who did I miss out on?
Eileen, which
Eileen.
was our top dog last year.
Last year, Eileen with water stuff in the pool, and it was really cute. And she's got such great energy. I'm so proud of her. She's really stepped it up on stuff, as what I believe, and I think she's going to do great. It's going to be exciting to see her classes. And I already saw them, but for you guys to see them, sorry. Of course, Debbie's teaching an amazing class, amazing.
And Brian.
And Brian, amazing stuff he's going to have. He's going to have some Christmas stuff for line work, and hopefully the Christmas tree, which will be great. And I think that's everything on
Edward. One more.
Edward. Oh yeah, Edward. Edward's sponsored by, and we're so thankful, by Winter Party and Balloonia. They physically won't be there, but they're sending him. He doesn't speak English, but we understand him. It's gonna be great. And we're excited about that. Again, all the classes are not taped. Some of them are. Okay, for replay. We're gonna do our best we can do. Anything subject to change, but we'll have extra things afterwards, as you know. I'm in a private Facebook group after Bling Bling's over. And we just want to give you guys the most that we can and have it be a great event, and you guys to learn from the event. And remember this, people have different opinions about things, and that's okay. Okay. The purpose of Bling Bling Jam was to, well, again, it started off as just getting together, but as jamming, as Debbie said, but really and truly, sometimes we've been in the industry for a long time and we think we know everything. Okay. And I say we think because I'm guilty of that too. We don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. There's a value to the Bling Bling Jam. There's a value to your time, of course, too. It works both ways. When you come to the event, if you're open to that value of learning, you're going to get the value out of the event. Okay. And it's really all about that, what you receive, right? If we're formula people and we're all starting off that way, that's great. But how do formulas get created in the jam room or by being in a situation where you have time to think? That's the purpose of jamming with a purpose. So we have the oldies who know how to do a lot of things, who teach some things and don't get bogged down, but yet they're getting everybody excited, like the DJ on the jam floor, to jam more. And that's how the creativity starts. We want everything to go to the next level and you guys to keep it sharp. You're sharp when you attend Bling Bling. As you guys know, it's why you're going to be there. So we're excited about that, but that's really what it's about. And therefore we all get the most out of it and we all add to it. And that's what makes it such a great event because we are a sharing group. So I don't know what else to say, but I think it's gonna be great, you guys. I'm gonna be on you to drink lots of water because we don't want anybody dehydrated because it can happen really quickly. Unfortunately, it's Vegas. It's 110 degrees. It's no joke. We'll have some things at the desk, supplemental wise and stuff for people. Some stuff to hydrate you. And I think we talked about the coffee and in the morning. Sometimes people need an extra kick. I get it. And we'll have some energy stuff on the desk with Jackie as well for folks that want to do like B vitamin drinks and stuff like that. And I don't know what else we forgot. Anything? I'm super excited, guys. I think this year is gonna be the best one ever. I always say that. And I think we have a really good staff and crew this year. We always do, but really it's just coming together. And again, things happen sometimes, guys, situations, someone gets sick or whatever. So we appreciate sometimes we have to change. Our jam's in a jam. We have to fill something in. So I think it's something to change. I think everybody understands that. And I think that's everything.
I got two more things, Steve, if I can interrupt. I thought that you covered everything, but I just thought of two things. First of all, when we get the list of all the instructors, we added somebody in there into the schedule that we didn't mention, which is Connie Idemans.
Oh, yes. Connie is going to be not teaching, but she's going to be in our panel discussion. And we're so excited because she's great. And she's got one of the most successful businesses in the United States. I haven't seen her in a few years. And thank you. Very excited to have her because she definitely on marketing knows her stuff and her balloons. Yes, she she's on the marketing panel. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, she's amazing. So the last little thing was something I didn't mention, which was for the small, medium, and large competitions. There is certain sizes. There's a minimum and a maximum for the large. There is just a maximum for the small and medium. But when we're doing the measurements, a lot of times people go right to the limit. So if it's a 12 by 12 by 12 size for the small, people go the full 12 inches. And with expanding the heat or whatever, it will expand a little bit bigger, or they didn't have a ruler beside them. So when you're doing it, please keep your measurements just that much smaller so that we don't have to disqualify anything, because we do not want to do that. So make sure that your 12 by 12 is not
ask if you don't know, ask Debbie if you don't know, and read the rules. Right.
Absolutely. Read the rules, know the rules inside and out and backwards, please.
Yes, thank you for that. Also, I just triggered a couple other things too. I forgot. So we have some great sponsors. Of course, Vitalik will be there. And again, remember on the website, people are asking me this about bring your own balloons. I always say that because it's our responsibility to have our own balloons regardless. It's not like an endless supply of balloons to be supplied to you from any year. It just doesn't matter. There's usually they give about 50 students per class. That's the average at every convention. But again, you should have your own balloons, and balloons will be sold there by All American, and they're a great sponsor. They're going to have Qualtex, Battaletex, Tough Tex. We're excited about that. Tilco will be there for the first time from Mexico, and they'll have samples of balloons as well. They have 260s and rounds. We're excited to have them for the first time at Bling Bling Jam. There was another balloon company that is starting, but then she had a health scare with her son. So I don't know if they're sending some stuff or not because they had to deal with that. And I think he's okay now, but it's still, they weren't planning afterwards because he was like literally trying to save his life. And it's like prayers worked. So thank you on that. So stay tuned on that. I know that Balloon Glow will be there. We're excited to have them. They came a few years ago. They're back. Silver Rainbow has a table there. High Foot will have a table there. Joker Party will have a table there. Who else did I forget? Anybody? I'm trying to think. I know Rainbow Balloons did a small sponsorship. We're excited about that. We appreciate that. There's many other sponsors as well that donate things like Filbert pumps. So thank you to them. Lots of good stuff. And then of course all our sponsors from the Nerd Bar, the Neonopolis, and all the vendors that have businesses down there that will be sponsoring the toy store and all that they're in, and hopefully the hot dog place, which is called Dirt Dog. I'm trying to think, did I miss anybody, Debbie?
I can't remember, Steve. I'm so
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't know if I missed any sponsors. I hope not. Oh, and Click. Oh my God, they're a good sponsor to OHA. We're excited about that. So how can I forget them? Never. Where's my list? Hopefully I got
We don't.
everybody. If I didn't, please forgive me, guys. We're just trying to get this done in the best way we can. And we're so thankful to all these sponsors. The Balloon Training Institute is supposed to be sponsoring some prizes for their online classes for Top Dog and for the raffles. I think they're worth like $300 or something like that. And also, I think they're working on an accreditation program. They're going to donate some of those as well, which is a non-branded one. So thank you for that as well. And I'm trying to think, did I miss anybody else? Don't know, but we'll get you at the event for sure if we did. And again, we're just excited to be back for the third year at Binions, and I'm sure it'll all go well, and they're happy to have us, and we're happy to be there. So that's I think that's everything, guys.
Sounds like it.
Awesome. Well, again, super excited to see everybody. Can't wait. Any questions, let us know. Jackie, any other words?
I think that's it. Travel safe, and we'll greet you at the event.
Yeah.
See you there.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Let's bling it on,
Bye.
everybody.